Okay, right. So Richard Hart has released his first tweet after the SEC sued him. Now, I think this is kind of a response or some reassuring message, right? Let's take a look at it. The Pulse Chain Bridge front end on testnet now supports Wallet Connect V2 and includes a few upgrades. It upgrades. It's open for testing. Now, this tells me one thing, right? That he is building. He is still building, still moving forward, and still developing for Pulse Chain. Now, one thing that we should remember is that the SEC has not just sued Richard Hart only. The SEC has sued CZ from Binance, and the SEC has also sued Coinbase. They've gone after, I think they're going after almost everyone in the space, anyone. And the now story is that they might also include, they might continue going after individuals in the crypto space. Now, here's the first tweet that Binance has, because they at some point they were relentlessly going after CZ from Binance. And just the one thing though, that when they did go after Binance CZ, the price did not drop significantly, and that is one thing that that is at least not so cool in regards to Pulse Chain, because the price has dipped significantly. I think now it's sitting like roughly over 55% down from sack rate, right? And I think that's obviously because there's a compound effect of there was already lots of kind of FUD infighting the community and all that stuff. But I don't think Pulse Chain is going anywhere. Let's take a look at this. So the top tweet that CZ has is this, right? We'll try to keep it simple and spend more time on less things, do's and don'ts, right? 1, education; 2, compliance; 3, product and service; 4, ignore FUD, fake news, attacks, etc. So anytime there's some FUD on Binance, CZ just tweets 4, right? It's kind of a little cool thing, right? That he does just tweets 4, so you know that there's FUD and then there's fake news and all that, and all those other attacks. Because right now people are jumping on this, right? Especially people who did not like Richard from the beginning, and then they're starting coming up with all these wild conspiracy theories, right? I was listening to the Twitter Spaces they had today. They had so many things to say, right? They were saying that, well, because they are these the SEC is suing him, that means that the Department of Justice will go after him too. And there's so many stories. However, the one thing that most people seem to disregard was the fact that Hex, when it was launched, Pulse, when it was launched, it was always reiterated that there is no expectation of profit from the work of others, that you should not expect anything. So, because one of the reasons they're going after him, they're saying you misappropriated investor funds, right? And there is some on-chain analysis that Dipcatcher did that shows that none of the Pulse Chain funds were used to buy anything. So he's being accused of misappropriating funds by buying the diamond and buying cars and buying watches, right? But then we see there's it says a preliminary the word is tough, right? Preliminary on-chain analysis. Years back, envelope audit of the funds that went into the sacrifice address, 618 million stable coins still sit in these addresses, right? And then 16,400 ETH sent out anonymously, 350 billion hex sits there. So he's saying that the funds were not misappropriated. But however, he always said that these funds have nothing to do with you. He never promised anyone that the funds will be used for developing anything, right? It was said that you put them away, they're gone, don't think about them. So in that regard, I don't think that it holds much water. Now they were obviously doing a lot of mental gymnastics, saying that, well, it still matters despite that. But I mean, if you're told, right, if you're told that these funds are not going to do anything to help you, that have no expectations of profit from the work of others, have no expectations of any work, and he repeatedly said, "I don't work for you. I'm not going to do anything for you." So he repeatedly said that he wasn't going to do any work, and so I don't know why there is that perception, but there is. So anyway, all in all, this attack is a crypto-wide attack, and so despite what anyone might think, it's at some point it's coming to everyone. So I think long term we definitely will be stronger after this, because in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks time, this will not be in the news. Now the only thing that it will do is it will definitely hype up highest of stakes, and when highest of stakes comes out, who knows what's going to happen there, right? Anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time.